Hey YouTube, Cibolo Dave here, doing a joint video with little Cibolo.
Hello.
And I get many questions about how I've lost so much weight, and I tell everybody a lot of it has to do with the exercise, of course, and the cutting of calories. And a large part of the calorie cut was eliminating certain foods from my life and reducing certain kind of foods from my life. And so I thought, what, this would be a good time to kind of show one of the things that's kind of helped me get through this. So one of the big deals is I've always had a major sweet tooth, and I love to snack, and so that was kind of what killed me. So at the end of the day, right before I went to bed, I'd have a bowl of ice cream, or I'd have a bowl of cereal, and of course, that's not good. That's just something that would sit in my body all night. Well, since I had this lifestyle change, I've experimented with many different types of snacks. I go to the gym right before around 8 o'clock, so I get home around 9, and I'm a little hungry, not super hungry, but I need something just to kind of get me through to the morning. So somebody turned me on to almonds, and there's all different kinds of brands and generic and whatnot, and for the most part you're going to find lightly salted almonds and almonds. Well, after being on a diet for 7 months or so, I started getting kind of burned out on just having regular almonds. So luckily Blue Diamond came out with a large variety of flavors without maybe necessarily adding calorie count. They still have the same kind of calorie count that an average almond does, with the exception of maybe the sodium being a little tad higher because of the flavoring that they added, but not very much, surprisingly. So I've kind of experimented with all their different flavors, and there are actually, some of them are here on the table of ones that I have tried, but there have been some that I haven't tried. For the very first time, I'm going to be trying some of these. So I'm going to go ahead, and me and little Cibolo are going to kind of open the cans, taste them, and then we're going to kind of give you a review, and I'll give you some facts in each of those almonds. So without further ado, we'll start with the Smokehouse. Alright guys, we've each tried one, and I'll go ahead and let Cibolo go with his kind of review on it.
It tastes really good. Definitely like Smokehouse barbecue. Like, really good. That's all I have to say.
Yep, definitely had a very good smoky flavor. This one, for one serving size, which is about 28 nuts, is 170 calories, 16 grams of fat, and only 150 milligrams of sodium. So this one is pretty close to just a normal almond taste, but it does have that little bit smoky flavor to it. And these are kind of the ones that I buy in real large quantities at Costco. I buy a huge container of this for like about $9, where I'm paying $4 for these little cans. I wanted to get one of these cans though to kind of do this review. So really good stuff, and highly recommend. We'll now go ahead and try the Blazing Buffalo, which I've never had, so this will be the first time. Alright guys, we just got through trying the Blazing Buffalo wings, and again I'll let little Cibolo tell you.
If you like almonds, at the same time you like wings, like buffalo wings, these are the right things for you.
These were definitely really good, and they did have a real bold spiciness to it. They do taste like you kind of would imagine, a hot wing tasting, from Hooters or wherever. I really like these. They're real hard to find. I had to actually buy these online because I knew they made them, but they don't sell them around here. These also have 170 calories for about 28 nuts. The sodium content on this is a little higher. It's 200 milligrams for one serving, and there's 15 grams of fat in this thing. So maybe the seasoning gives it a little bit more sodium, but I definitely would eat these again. They tasted really good. So, all right, now we're going to go ahead and try the habanero barbecue. Okay, we just tried the habanero barbecue, and little Cibolo, what do you think?
Definitely tastes like habanero barbecue.
They do. Surprisingly, you would think maybe it's just a regional thing, and they have these here in the South, and they would be similar to the hot wing ones, but they aren't. They actually have a very different, unique flavor from each other. I like these, and these are actually one of the ones that I eat on a daily basis because I do like the spiciness of it. These two have 170 calories for 28 nuts, 15 grams. These only have 100 milligrams of sodium, so a little less sodium on these than on the others. And like I said, these are one of my preferred ones. So I guess now we'll go ahead and try the Carolina barbecue ones. Alright guys, we just got done through trying the Carolina barbecue, and what you think, Siblo, little Siblo?
I really don't understand the barbecue part. I don't taste very much barbecue.
I'd have to agree. I mean, there was a hint of some kind of flavoring. I would not call it barbecue. Maybe, I guess maybe it's a, imitation type barbecue flavor. I definitely would eat it. I mean, like I said, it tastes more almond than anything, but it did have a hint of something. And these here have 170 calories for 28 nuts, 15 grams of fat, and 180 milligrams of sodium. So these had a little bit more. So I wouldn't give up the flavor of the habanero ones for this. Definitely with the increase in sodium, but I would eat them. And so now we'll try the honey Dijon ones that I've had. Alright guys, we just tried the honey Dijon mustard flavored ones, and little Siblo.
I don't like honey Dijon, but I thought I would like it if I tasted this, but no, I still don't like it.
I, on the other hand, actually do like it. I'm also a big fan of any kind of mustard, whether it be Dijon, brown, whatever. I do like the flavor, and I'm going to say this in front of him. I buy these most of the time because I know he doesn't like them and he won't steal them from me. And I know they'll be here when I want to grab a handful of them. But I really do like them. They taste really good. These, just like all the other ones, have 170 calories for about 28 of them, 15 grams of total fat, and 115 milligrams of sodium. So these, along with the habanero ones, I can get easily, along with the smokehouse. And in fact, I do eat these two when I'm not doing a regular smokehouse one, and I truly, truly enjoy it. So, good job on these. Now, the last one we're going to try, I consider it more of a dessert one, and they're the oven roasted ones with butter toffee. And you're going to be surprised that you don't really give up, more calories or more sodium or whatnot. By going with the sweeter, because they're just kind of lightly dusted. And I don't have the chocolate ones here, but I've had their chocolate ones, and their chocolate dusted ones are really good. So I recommend those as well, but they're not in here. I did not get a bag of those or a can of those beforehand. So let me go ahead and open the bag and let little Sybil try the butter toffee. Alright guys, we just finished trying the butter toffee one, and I will say that this one is more desserty. It was very sweet, and it's something I definitely eat when I feel like having that little rush of sugar or something sweet. What do you think, little Siblo?
It's one of those flavors that you definitely want to keep in your mouth. Very good.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys don't have to buy it in this size. They do sell it smaller, but since we do eat this one all the time, we buy it a little larger. Like I said, you really can't go wrong with this one if you have a sweet tooth, for sure. And it tastes a lot sweeter, like I said, when after eating these other ones that were spicy or salty. So yeah, if you want to change the pace from just a salty almond, the oven roasted almond butter toffee flavor one is the way to go. So there you have it. I guess if I had to pinpoint one, I would definitely, a new one that I'd like to add, it would be the blazing buffalo wing. That one by far had really good flavor. And of course I already do the honey Dijon and the smokehouse and the habanero one, so those you can't go wrong with either. So hopefully you guys got something out of this, and you can see my dog in the background again. And hopefully you've muddled through this for those of you that aren't really into the diet thing, because almonds are for everybody. It's not if you're watching your weight or changing your health habits. Anybody could eat almonds. So go out and try them and let me know. If you guys see any other flavors that I don't have here, let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm always on the lookout for a new almond. So hopefully you guys have a great day, and I will be talking to you guys very soon. This is Sybil Dave, and I'm out.